Good evening and welcome to Sports Federation TV. My name is Alton Davids. I'll be your host. Tonight we've got an interesting show. We're chatting badminton, we're chatting about politics and structural organization for clubs, and we're also chatting about some events and give you some package highlights of events that was held this last weekend. But before we get to that, we're chatting badminton, and some of you may remember badminton's been on the show before. We've had Jade on the show before. Hello Jade, how are you?
I'm very well, yourself.
Good. Elroy, you well?
I'm good, thank you, sir.
Good, good. Welcome back.
Thank you very much.
How is Western Province badminton doing? What's
Very
happening?
well. Lots has been happening. We've had just hosted the South African Under 15 Championships. It was amazing. We had a lot of interest. We had an international TV channel come and film it, which is amazing, which is great. Any exposure is great for badminton, and in all, we've got lots of plans going forward, and yeah.
As a promotion now from a SA player to a committee member, you sound very...
Still playing.
Oh, that's good, that's good.
I'm still playing. Trying to make my way back into the team after the operation. But as a committee member, it's good to be on the other side of it as well. Get to see what's going on behind the scenes and help where we can and move forward.
Absolutely. Elroy, as a committee member, as a player, do you have time to do both? What's your role as in Western Province badminton?
You know, it's lovely playing the game, but you know, I have to give back. And after playing so many years, I decided to give back, and that's where I fit in. I've part of a wonderful development committee with wonderful people that is dedicated to bring badminton back onto its feet and getting the sport back to where it belongs.
So what kind of plans have you got? Are you allowed to divulge some of the information?
I'm sure we can. I'm sure we can. You know, we've got this. Actually, one of the people who taught me to play is also part of this committee, and that was in 1987 that I started playing. And really, my word. Yeah, so you know, we've been looking to grow the sport, juniors, get more feet on the court, get the more schools involved, and also develop the sport amongst the underprivileged kids, and wherever we can. You know, we need to get more feet on the court.
And I think, Jade, the link between the two of you is integral, because you look after which portfolio on the committee?
I'm under the schools and coaching committee, so I'm trying to get as many schools involved, because obviously it heads from junior school where they go to high school. It needs to be a follow-up program so that the kids that were playing in primary school can now play in high school, and then after high school there's league, and depending on how far they go, there has to be a structure, and that needs to be work and move it forward.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Let's see what badminton's really all about. Let's check this out.
My name is Christian. We're from Denmark. We're a team down here with Badminton College, who is here for experience South Africa and playing badminton. And it's a little bit of combination, because South Africa is a really beautiful country, and then we also brought the team down here to develop a team, but also develop badminton in South Africa together with the Badminton Association of South Africa. Actually, today we went to Stellenbosch, the high school, where we played with the kids there, and we brought laptops and some other things to that school. Because in Denmark we are a world-leading country in badminton, and we want to expand badminton abroad the world, actually. The competition is actually quite good. I think we are a little bit stronger, but it's nice to play against some other people. It's nice to play in another country. My players are also getting a little bit nervous, so it's a training camp also to go abroad and play some tournaments and some good games down here as well. I've been here before with Morten Frost. He was the national coach here a long time ago. I was here visiting South Africa. I got this good connection with the Western Province, and since that we developed some training camps down here. We were also here last year, and so for us it's a good experience, and you have a nice weather and we have the cold, so it's also nice to be here in the sun. We're actually staying in Paarl, but we're training nearly every day in John Tyres Hall in Access Park. We have been here for 10 days, and we're going to be here for 4 more days. So in total, we are here for 14 days. The players, they play every day badminton, sometimes 2 or 3 times a day, and they also do strength training. these players, they are trying to get to the Olympics. Maybe they will go to the Olympics, we don't know yet, but the competition in Denmark is quite tough. But we also at the last Olympic won 2 medals. So that's we're going for again. Hopefully some of the players achieve that one day. We don't know that yet.
As you can see, that's a link that was built between Western Province Badminton and the Danish Badminton Association. Jade, you were part of that whole plan. Tell us why that came about, or what was the significance of that link for you guys?
Well, it's great because this is an international Danish school, which is international for us. And they come out, well, it's been twice now, and they're hoping to come out every year. And for us, senior players or the juniors coming through, it's great experience for us, and any match practice is great as opposed to what we get on the normal base. So for them coming down, they're actually going into the underprivileged areas and playing in schools that they don't know. It's trying to help us with development. And at the same time, it's our first early season, start of season practice. So it keeps us on our toes because we know they come January, Feb, so we can't slack off too much because it's a school. And their talent is unbelievable, and it's just a school. And that just shows the strength and size of badminton overseas as opposed to here. So we're striving for what they've got, but at the same time, we can do what we can do for now and can't really reveal too much. But we hope to keep that bond nice and strong, and maybe one day we will send players over to their side and they can play at the school level there.
Because I think that's the link. One of the important parts is that what you guys are doing now in development must then build into when their players come, that is that bond, that synchronization between their program, potentially your program, and like you say, an exchange program.
Definitely, yes. And that's only one school. So we're hoping, there's a few contacts that are being built in the process, and we're hoping to not just do it with Denmark and invite as many countries or whoever else they want to come and train with us and see South Africa and Cape Town and enjoy it.
The cable car's there, of course. So Elroy, how's this whole package unfolding from a development point of view? Are you linking to schools? How's it working?
You know, yes, we have some teachers on board. We've got we've basically appointed coordinators in different areas within the Western Cape, and those coordinators are part of this committee, and they will start with badminton centres all over the province, and those centres will then get together on a monthly or 2-monthly basis and bring those talents from the different centres and all meet at John Tyers, play some informal tournaments, get them involved with the sport, so that when the Western Province age group tournaments take place, or when the essays take place, we can choose our teams from those different centres. We've got 2 good centres running at the moment. One in Ocean View. Jade will know some of our best talent has come from Ocean View. One of our Olympians originates from Ocean View. Wow. We've got an All Africa champion that originates from Ocean View. We've got a centre running in Gugulethu. We've got in the northern suburbs a central centre at John Tyers. We're starting a Michel's Plain centre as well, and a few more centres. You know, so that's what we're building towards. Building badminton from these different centres, getting them and having a big variety of players to be able to choose our provincial teams from.
Sure, that's exciting news. I'm excited. I need to control myself. We'll take a short ad break and we'll be back. This is Sports Federation TV. We chat in badminton. Jade, Elroy's got me all excited about this development in all the different sectors and all the different areas. Schools, coaches, how does all of that fit into Elroy's big plan to take over Cape Town with badminton?
Well, you see, the thing is that if you got the schools running, right, we've got quite a few schools within the Western Cape, and I'm sure it's like that throughout South Africa. But when the child is in the school coaching, getting coaching, or doing it as a school sport, they can only do so much. And I've got a school myself that I coach, and even on a daily basis, there's 20 kids, one coach. There's not much you can do to help, like one by one, you know. So instead of the kids coming to us at one centre, we're taking the badminton to them, so that we can help them and filtrate the kids through the whole structure from the community back into tournaments or fundraisers or round robins, so they can get more and more exposure from different players, build relationships, make it fun for them. Because at the end of the day, if it's not fun, they're not going to enjoy it. So at that age, at the schools and youngsters' age, you have to make it as fun as possible to kind of latch them on. And that way we can build them and start nurturing them into whatever they want to become.
Absolutely, and the important thing is that you're taking it to the community, not
Yes.
taking them out of the community.
Yeah, that's the
Because
plan.
by having these centers, like you mentioned, in the different areas, people will have a tendency to go more regularly because it's there. As
And it's
opposed
close
to
by, it's easily
Absolutely.
accessible, so there's kind of no excuse.
And it's got more cost effective for you guys
Yeah,
from a
exactly.
transport point of view, and you only bring the best that comes out of your talent program to John Tyres.
Yeah, well, that is the plan, eh?
Yeah, that's the idea. That's the idea. You know, to nurture these centers and to get your top guys, your top girls, get out of these centers, get them involved with the tournaments. We've also started on a Friday evening. We've started squad training where we've chosen these guys and girls that are producing, and got them involved with the squad training. So we're basically choosing age group squads and training them more advanced, you know, giving them more advanced training, and getting as well on a Saturday afternoon with Lydia. There's a Lydia that has been doing a fantastic work with the juniors. Oh, amazing work, you know, and she's giving all the time to train these kids on a Saturday afternoon, every Saturday. And yeah, no, we're very excited. We are absolutely excited.
Good, good. Let's check out some more footage about badminton. We'll see you now.
Met doubles, as jy doen die twee tramlyne agter van die agterkant van die baan, dit is as jy doen is dit uit. Verder is doubles die hele baan in.
You should look, not in the next, but in the 2020, you should look after for Jakob Lindqvist, and you should look out for Ida Marie Skovgaard. Those two are definitely some you should look after. I think Jakob Lindqvist is going to be the under-17 national champion this year in men's double. What would make a good coach? A good coach, oh, that's a tough question, because badminton is a difficult game. Because there's mental, tactical, and technical. But a good coach is a good coach who know his strengths, but also know his weaknesses. So a good coach is a coach can see the player and help the player, but also be a tough coach who can push the player also. So overall, is it a coach who help the player see the strengths and the weakness in himself, and also the player. Because badminton is a fun game, and you play against an opponent. You're running after shuttle. It's a complex game, but if you are clever, you can play badminton, but you can also play it for fun. But badminton you should play because it's a really amazing game. You have speed, you have endurance, you have technique, you have tactic, but you also have the mentality when you play against your opponent. 2020, you're getting a little bit nervous as well. So you have all in one game, and that's really a fantastic game. I have to say that. Then we're also trying to develop work demands. We're seeing the work demands on court in badminton. So we test the under 15 national team, under 17, under 19, and the grown-ups, because we want to see what is the under 15, how are they fitness, and 17, and so on. So it's important for us to see how we can develop, because we are playing against the Chinese. They are #1 in the world, and they are maybe 10 hours in the hall, but in Denmark, due to other things in the hall, we cannot be 10 hours in the hall. So we have to be more clever and find out what is our weak spot and what is our good spot. So that is why we do these tests actually.
We chat in badminton. As you can see, the Danish coach shared a wealth of information with us and also with the contingent of Western Province Badminton. So Jade, where is Western Province Badminton at the moment? Are there leagues happening? What's happening currently?
Yeah, there are leagues happening. Well, from juniors, we kind of doing really well as teams, Western Province teams within South Africa. And within just Western Province, we have a first league team that we've been working really hard on, and kind of moved it into like a new kind of level. We've got nice sponsors on board. Rockets Compression Wear have now sponsored each team clothing and t-shirts and stuff, which looks really professional and makes us feel good to be on court and represent.
And recovery tights to go with it?
Getting there,
Okay.
hint, hint. And we also have 2A League, 2B, 2C. It filters down for everybody. So whoever else wants to join and get involved, it's open to everybody. There's a league for each person if they want to take it more serious and get more competitive. And as we got into seniors, we've got our senior team, Western Province senior team. Our nationals are only happening at the end of the year, and I think it starts with the rest of the nationals as well, through all the age groups. We've just had
the under 15s essays at John Tyres.
Yep.
And the next championship is the under 19s.
Yeah. So competition all year round, no rest for anybody, but it's great. It's what it's about.
And I think the nice thing about badminton is the fact that it's indoors.
Yes.
So it's not weather dependent, number one.
No, not at all.
Number two, Elroy, is badminton a bit like squash, where you travel from venue to venue, or does everything happen at John Tyres?
John Tyres is our headquarters for Western Province Badminton, but each club has their own, call it their own headquarters or home place where they play. So yes, we do travel, but most of the teams tend to have their home base at John Tyres, which is nice. Your Ocean View people travel in and out there. All their games are played at John Tyres, so we don't have to. The clubs in the northern suburbs don't have to travel, to the coast there. So most of the matches take place at John Tyres. Yeah.
We're chatting about John Tyres, and we haven't even told the people where John Tyres is. Young lady, tell us where John Tyres is.
It's in Kenilworth, very central, just off the M5, so anyone's coming or going to work. It's in Access Park, Kenilworth. It's a huge building, not many people know where it is, but it's in the main area, parking area of Access Park.
What's next to it? Let's give them a landmark.
Don't know if we can.
Are we allowed to
Yes,
say?
you can give a land.
Okay, food lovers, fruit and veg. So if you're coming into Access Park, fruit and veg on the left, we're exactly opposite. You cannot miss it, and when you see it, you're going to think, why have I never seen it? So
Maybe they can start sponsoring us now. Maybe they can,
Maybe this is a little open door.
Maybe we should go. We're giving them free advertising.
Okay, so let's wrap up. Clubs are based where? All over?
All over. We've got Ocean View, we've got northern suburbs, we've got in Boerland. We don't really play against Boerland much, sometimes on friendlies. We've got mainly at headquarters in Kenilworth. Geez, they're all over.
Oh, all over. We've got a club in Guguletu, in most of the teams, Access Park, Belleville, northern suburbs, southern suburbs, all this. There's a lot of clubs.
How do people find out more about Western Province Badminton and how to join?
Our website, www.westernprovincebadminton.co.za.
That's right.
Or phone the lovely lady in the office called?
Tessa Noon. Tessa Noon's Western Province Secretary. She'll turn the world to help you out. And or we've got a Facebook page, Western Province Badminton, and they can go like us, follow us, and join us.
And play the game.
And come play with us.
And the kids, please, Saturday afternoons from 2 till 5, 3 till 5. We've got free coaching there. And if you want to get involved, please.
It's a good excuse for mom or dad to drop the kid and go shopping.
Parents come drop their kids there and we'll take over.
And adult coaching, can I come too?
Yes,
You're
we've
welcome,
got many
please.
coaches that can cater for that.
Cool, we'll be there. Let's take a short ad break. Thank you, lady
Thank
and
you so
gentlemen,
much
for
for
your
having
time.
us.
We'll take the ad break now and then we'll come back. See you now.